darkness and freezing cold. The ice crystals sparkle in the headlights. With its rubber tracks, the Lintrac 90 digs through the fresh powder snow. Front-mounted is a special Dozer Blade. The Nordic tiller in the rear creates a fresh track for cross-country skiers. Oliver Hanselmann is at the driving wheel. He works for the company Mueller from Austria. Together with Lindner, they developed tractors like this extraordinary vehicle. Their goal was to develop an economical alternative to a snow groomer to meet the needs of places with less snow and shorter winters. At the end of January, we were able to see whether and how well this was accomplished at a demo show in Grossarl, Austria. Along with us, numerous cross-country trail operators and users also followed the invitation to view this interesting vehicle concept and see it in practical use. Jan Mueller has been dealing with snow and snow grooming for many years. In 2011, he founded a company dedicated to the development and manufacture of equipment for the maintenance of cross-country trails, winter hiking trails, and toboggan runs. The main product is a tiller that is an attachment device made in different working widths from 1 meter to 3 meters 20. The snow is milled in the front of the tiller, mixed inside the tiller housing and smoothed out by the weight of the machine with the finisher in the rear. During snow grooming, you can always hydraulically lower 1 or 2 track setting plates for classic cross-country trails. Upon request, Mueller also installs hydraulically foldable finisher flaps on both sides, which ensure a better and smoother ski trail. The main part of the tiller is the self-developed tiller shaft.
Our tiller shaft has a special tooth arrangement and specially hardened teeth. It is therefore very durable. It also has the advantage that it does not start to vibrate or bounce even under very hard and icy conditions, be it artificial snow trails or icy winter hiking trails. The tiller shaft pulls itself into the ice and mills there quietly, and can really mill all of the ice on a toboggan run or a winter hiking trail.
This specifically designed tiller shaft can also be retrofitted to other brands. The mechanical drive by the PTO ensures high efficiency and a high power output. The stable main gearbox can take up to 200 horsepower. A hydraulic drive transmission is also available upon request. The machine works with low snow depths due to the flat working method. Use should be possible with depths from 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. A hydraulic pivoting adapter ensures a perfect ski trail surface, even in curves.
As with any snow groomer, the tiller is suspended with several hydraulic cylinders. This means that the pivot adapter can be brought into the floating position. Then the tiller follows the tractor like a trailer. It also can be blocked in the middle. You can adjust it in height and cutting depth. There are many setting options so that the driver can get optimal results.
A special Dozer Blade is mounted in the front of the tractor to push large snow accumulations or artificial snow depots. It is coupled to the existing front 3-point hook system. The hydraulic connection is made with a multi-coupler. The 12-way functions of the Dozer Blade can be controlled on the multifunction joystick, lifting and lowering, tilting, cutting angle, and open and close of the left and right blade wings. You can even change the direction of driving forward or reverse on the joystick. The driver never has to change hands and can concentrate fully on his work. A big advantage because there are few things to consider.
It is important that we always carry a bit of snow in front of the tiller shaft, so that we also cover the traces very well. The driver must take a good look at the snow conditions and consider the right settings in terms of PTO speed, cutting depths, and how to maneuver through specific sections.
For use with simpler tractors, Mueller provides the operating display MC. A double-acting hydraulic valve on the rear of the tractor is sufficient. The driver can make all his settings directly at the terminal. The CAN bus commands are sent directly to the tiller. A Lintrac 90 from the Austrian tractor manufacturer Lindner was available to us as the basic vehicle. With its compact dimensions, the CVT drive and the steerable rear axle of the Lintrac 90 are perfect for this application. An optimized diesel engine software provides 110 instead of the standard 102 horsepower. For work in hilly terrain with large amounts of fresh snow, Mueller recommends rubber track systems. The tractor travels over the snow and thus can transfer its power onto the ground more effectively. For optimum traction on icy ground, our demo vehicle was also equipped with hard metal spikes. And indeed, the performance of the vehicle in the snow is really impressive.
At first, we were skeptical about the rubber tracks, but what they can do and the power that is brought to the tracks with a diesel engine output of 110 horsepower is phenomenal. What I also have to say very clearly, we have certain situations where we are much better in comparison to other brands in pushing snow and when driving diagonally to the slope.
The continuously variable drive CVT enables smooth startup and control of the driving speed. Due to their large contact area, the rubber tracks work very gently so that the meadow isn't damaged, even when there is little snow. The all-wheel steering of the Lintrac 90, along with the rubber tracks, brings decisive advantages.
In the curve, the tracks usually push forward. We set the driving line by the all-wheel steering. This is a great advantage when maneuvering in the snow, but also when making hairpin turns on winter hiking trails or toboggan runs, so that you can get a clean preparation of the track.
An additional advantage is that the rubber tracks have technical inspection and street approval.
The vehicle is typed and built in such a way that it drives 25 kilometers per hour with tracks. It can drive on roads, and you can also use it for winter maintenance.
A selling point that also impresses the cross-country ski operator here in Grossarl.
We have the problem that we have a valley cross-country trail from Grossarl to the end of the valley. This trail is approximately 16 kilometers in one direction. Parts of it are interrupted by a rockfall from last year and by the local area of the neighboring village. So we would have to drive on some bits of paved road. Driving laws give us a big advantage here. We are currently driving with 2 snow groomers. One of them is old and needs to be replaced. Now we are considering how we should go on in the future.
But the rubber tracks aren't a must. With certain restrictions, the Mueller Nordic tiller can also be used on an ordinary wheeled tractor.
Anything that is driven on paved paths, that is, where there are forest roads in summer, is no problem at all with a normal tractor with wheels. This affects all winter hiking trails and toboggan runs. Most of the cross-country trails that are located in the valley plains are mainly operated by wheeled tractors in our region.
In contrast to the snow groomer, the tractor is a multifunction vehicle for year-round use.
The tracks can be exchanged for wheels very easily. It works in a similar way to changing from winter to summer tires. With wheels, you can use the tractor like a normal standard tractor. This is an advantage for large ski lift operators who can use the vehicle in the summertime to mulch their ski slopes or to mow meadows. In winter, you change back to tracks and have a fully fledged cross-country vehicle.
Whether profitable or not, the quality of the cross-country skiing trails has to be right, because winter sports enthusiasts are demanding. Bartel Gruber, who is on the trails with the snow groomer every day, knows this as well.
With a perfect cross-country trail, the classic and the skating track form a line. The trail has a good drawing. Holes have to be filled. You try to please the cross-country skier because we also charge a small fee for the use of the trail. We want to offer the tourists and locals a clean trail.
Snow is a complex matter. The challenge is to turn it into a perfect trail under all conditions. In this respect, Mueller did its homework. And it's been confirmed by the practitioners who really tested the machine during a test drive.
The system is definitely competitive, especially in terms of track quality. The mueller Nordic tiller is constructed very differently than any other snow groomer. It works much more aggressively and is well suited for milling ice and hard snow. The cutter bites when it has to bite, where other cutters just pass right over. The mechanical drive also makes a big difference. The power that the tractor sends backwards also arrives at the tiller shaft. I was very impressed with the ability to climb. The vehicle also works well in deep snow. With the rubber tracks, you can go much further uphill. Nowadays, this system is certainly competitive if you have the right tractor with enough power. If the machine is set up correctly, it will definitely be competitive. The system is absolutely justified, especially where the operating times are very short or are becoming shorter and shorter. At 500 to 700 meters above sea level, the question of guaranteed snow is increasing. Here, you can also make full use of the vehicle in summer. You can use it much more flexibly than a standard snow groomer. In my opinion, this system is a very good alternative to a snow groomer, definitely in terms of cost. But I don't see any disadvantage in handling either. What matters is what the driver wants. If someone doesn't want to sit inside a tractor, they won't drive it.
A tractor instead of a snow groomer. Year-round use instead of only in the winter months. The Lintrac with rubber tracks, special Dozer Blade and Nordic tiller. A highly effective combination of devices with which small municipalities and private ski and cross-country clubs can continue to operate professional cross-country skiing trails in the future. Dear viewers, now it's up to you. Tractor or snowcat? What would you choose and why? Tell us your opinion in the comments below and leave a like if you liked this video. And of course, we're still on the road for you with our camera, always looking for exciting topics. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you don't want to miss our next video.